We spent the last 2 years investigating, or well, researching really rather than investigating, practices at an academy level across the country. So we went to 32 counties, we had workshops in each county, we investigated and spoke with stakeholders including teachers, coaches, club coaches, academy coaches, and we just asked them 3 questions really. What's working well in their county? What's not working so well in their county? And what would they like the GAA to give them? So with those 3 questions, we had 1,000 stakeholders, 7,000 pieces of data, and we analysed that and we came up with recommendations for the GAA. There are 4 key recommendations, and the first one is building a new player pathway framework for the association, whereby the club plays a central and crucial role in the middle. We mirror that framework with a coach education framework, and we mirror that or support it with a new governance structure from here, and where counties then, the last piece is where counties have to have an appropriate games program for their domain or their context. The most surprising element was the fact that people are so on the money. People are so passionate about the games. They're so passionate about their county, about their place. They're willing to go to any length to move their county forward. But I think that willingness needs to be supported by guidance from here so that the passion and the energy and the enthusiasm isn't lost, but is directed in a very, very positive light. The GAA, like every other sport, is affected by the professionalisation and the commercialisation of sport. So practices that work in other contexts in professional sport may not work in our context. And the willingness and the enthusiasm and the passion sometimes grabs those practices and puts them into places where they're not appropriate, ultimately leading to a lack of development rather than player development, and leading to some negative consequences that are not appropriate to our context. That's the key message, that maybe if something's working in another sport, it mightn't just be for us. And I think the association here has to be very clear as what does work for us? What is our way forward? What is the way forward for all of the stakeholders who want to give so much to the association, but they just need a bit more direction?